Welcome back to our EPIC video series for faculty. My name is Lynn Lees. I'm the Associate Director of Career and Faculty Partnerships on the career team here at Mercy. And I like to start all my videos with my contact information because I am your primary contact for all things EPIC, should you need any assistance throughout the semester. In this third video, we're going to show you how to look at the student view of EPIC if you would like to see what your students see, how they find the modules for your class, and if you'd like to experience any of the modules yourself. If you need any reminders or support logging into EPIC, check out our first video on logging in. And if you want a refresher on the faculty side of EPIC, our second video will take you through that. In this third video, we will take a look at the student side. So I'm going to go ahead and log into EPIC. Now, if you, like me, have landed on the faculty role and you see a snapshot of students and modules, you will have to flip to the student role. And that is done in the bottom left-hand corner in this profile icon. And you can switch to student. Now, if you landed on this screen when you logged in, then you don't have to change your role at all and you are in the right place. So there are sort of two sides to the EPIC library. In blue, you'll see the full library of modules. And of course, EPIC stands for Explore, Prepare, Implement, and Career Launch, which is the phases of career development that are how the system takes students through these various modules. Underneath each of these headers is a subheader category that will take you into individual modules. You actually don't need to experience the library that way, but I wanted you to understand what you're looking at. And you could certainly go through the library if you wanted to experience any of these modules. The way students are instructed to find modules for your course are using this first column, the green column, courses by school. So in this example, I will say I'm a student in Econ 210. So in that case, I would go into School of Business. Once you're in a school, you can see all of the courses that are using EPIC, and then the student would find their course. So in this case, we'll go for Econ 210. The students have the same completion guide that you do for each of their modules. So this is how they track their progress. I've completed most of my modules in Econ 210, so I don't have any red exclamation points, which is the symbol for not started. These green check marks mean that I've completed a module, and these yellow arrows mean that I've started it, which might mean that I, half finished a module and saved it to come back to later. It might mean that I finished all my content and I forgot to hit submit. So in either scenario, I might have a started arrow. This is how students will self-manage whether they have completed a module or not, and it's the same key that you see. You are welcome to open any of these modules and go through them yourself if you wish. You can see the different types of formats that they take. This How to Write a Resume is a good example of a video module where a student will watch a video. And in this case, they actually have to watch the whole video to the end. And they cannot start clicking around another browser. So they have to be at least having one specific browser up. And once they're done with the video, they can click next. And then they have a quiz that they can take using drop-down answers. And then they would click submit. And of course, submit is grayed out for me right now because I've previously submitted this module. So you are welcome to go through the process, and take a look at any of the modules that you wish. You can input content, you can complete and submit modules. It won't mess up any of the data in the system for you to go through this, but you do have a whole student view that you can see. Now, one thing I would like to point out, both for you and for your students, and this is something that we can always discuss further, is that these modules all have, actually I should open a completed one. These modules all have the capability to repeat them. If you would like to require your students to repeat a module, or if you would like to offer them the option. Having to repeat a module is a relatively rare occurrence, but there are certain situations where a student may complete a module in one program. So let's say maybe they took an introductory health science course, and then they take another course in a different program. Let's say they then go to this Econ 210 course in the School of Business. They may see some crossover between modules, and they may see, like I do, that a number of them are already completed if the same module is assigned in 2 classes. Again, this is very rare at the program level. Like within a program, there usually is not crossover, but between the programs, students may see crossover. And so if this is up to you as faculty, how you would like to handle it. Many professors tell students that once they've completed it, they've completed it. The goal here is that they're doing some career work. And so some professors will count a previously completed module as complete for their class as well. Some faculty like to offer the opportunity to students to redo a module if they would like to, especially over time. If a student completed a module in freshman year and now they are sophomores with you, they may have something new to say. And so if you want to offer them that option, you certainly can. And some faculty prefer to require that a student resubmit a module. If you are offering grade weight for a module, you'd like them to do it in your class, which is perfectly understandable. And so if that's a requirement that you have, this is possible as well. So in any of these scenarios, if a student is, required or permitted to resubmit a module, they do so at the bottom. Their tutorials all show them how to do this. But the bottom of their module will show any previous submissions here. So I can click between submissions that I made on these different days, and it will populate here the answers. And if I want to now resubmit for a new class, I will click New. And what this will do is it will actually populate the content from my most recent submission, but it is now editable. So if I wanted to update any of these things, I could. And then I would click Submit. So if you want to better understand how that functions, what the data looks like, if you want to talk through any of the content that you see in the system, please feel free to reach out, and we can always talk about how to make this work best for you and your students. Thanks so much, and I look forward to working with you.